Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. There is a new major player in the AI video generation space called LTX-2 by Lightrix, and honestly the quality jump here is something we need to talk about. LTX-2 was built from the ground up to generate actual, cohesive video clips, and it does this at a surprising level of quality. We're talking 4K resolution at 50 frames per second. But the real kicker here, and what separates it from a lot of the other open and closed source models we've played with, is that it handles native audio-video generation. That means it's not just generating pixels. It's synthesizing synchronized sound, including dialogue and ambient noise, right out of the box.
The first truly open audio-video model!
This makes it incredibly potent for creating talking head videos or narrative shots where character consistency and lip sync matter. It also introduces some really granular controls, like using depth maps or multiple keyframes to direct exactly how the camera moves and how the scene evolves, rather than just rolling the dice and hoping for a good result. It offers two distinct flows, a fast mode for quick ideas and a pro mode for when you need that polished, cinematic look. To get this running, we're going to be using Wan2GP. If you aren't familiar with this yet, it's a fantastic local AI generator project put together by GitHub user DeepBeatMeet. The main reason I love this tool is that it is optimized for those of us running on consumer graphics cards with lower VRAM. It supports a whole stack of models like Wan2.2, QuinImage, and Flux. But today we're focusing entirely on getting the LTX-2 capabilities up and running. I'm going to walk you through the installation process step by step, and then we are going to test out the different LTX-2 features, specifically text-to-video, image-to-video, and that audio-to-video feature I mentioned, which is going to be a game changer for anyone trying to make talking avatars without a massive production budget. Because LTX-2 uses optimized formats like NVFP4 and BF16, we can actually see generation speeds up to 3 times faster than older models, making this totally viable to run at home. For those of you who want to skip the manual setup, I've put together a one-click Windows installer for my Patreon members that sets up Wan2GP automatically. I've also included a separate installer for ComfyUI users that comes pre-packaged with text-to-video and image-to-video workflows, allowing you to run those low VRAM GGUF and diffusion models without having to build the graph yourself. You can find all of that linked down in the description if you want to save some time, but otherwise, let's get into the manual install. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more great AI content. If you're choosing to install Wan2GP manually rather than using the one-click installer, I strongly advise using Miniconda. It's a lightweight package manager that is absolutely essential for keeping this project's dependencies isolated so they don't break everything else on your computer. First, just head over to Google, type in Miniconda, and grab the installer from the first link that pops up. While you are at it, make sure you have FFmpeg installed on your machine. You can find that at ffmpeg.org. It handles all the heavy lifting for video processing, so it is crucial for this project. Once you have Miniconda installed, go ahead and fire up your Anaconda prompt. Inside that terminal window, we need to create a safe space for the project files. Type in conda create-n Wan2GP python equals 3.10-y. It is very important that you stick to Python 3.1 here because newer versions tend to conflict with the specific libraries we need. As soon as that environment is created, activate it by typing conda activate Wan2GP. Now that we are working inside our new environment, you need to pick a spot on your computer where you want these files to live. Use the cd command followed by your folder path to navigate there. For instance, I'm changing my directory to a fresh folder I made just for this install. Next, double-check that you have Git on your system as we need it to pull the files from GitHub. If you don't have it, a quick search for Git download will take you to gitscm.com where you can grab the installer. With Git ready, navigate to the Wan2GP GitHub repository and copy the repository URL. Back in your Anaconda prompt, type git clone followed by that link and hit enter. Now move into that new folder by typing cd Wan2GP. we need to install the basic building blocks. So run pip install -r requirements. This pulls in most of the dependencies. However, if you are on Windows and running an NVIDIA GPU, you need to be careful with PyTorch. I recommend installing the version with CUDA support manually. I've left a specific command in the description that installs PyTorch 2.8 built for CUDA 12.8, which is the sweet spot for this setup. Here is where things usually get tricky on Windows. Installing Sage Attention and Triton. These packages often require compiling from source, which is a headache, but I found a workaround using pre-built wheels. I've linked a specific GitHub repository for a Sage Attention fork in the description. Go to the Releases section there and download the pre-built Windows wheel that matches our setup. So look for the one built for Python 3.10 and PyTorch 2.8 with CUDA 12.8. Once downloaded, drag that wheel file right into your Wan2GP folder. Back in your terminal, type pip install followed by the full name of that wheel file you just dragged in. That bypasses all the compilation errors. After that finishes, run the command linked below to install the Triton alternative for Windows. We are finally at the finish line. To start the application, just run the command python wgp.py. You'll see the terminal do its thing, and eventually it will spit out a local URL. Paste that into your browser and you should see the Wan2GP Gradio interface ready to go. For the actual generation part of this video, I'm going to switch over to my RunPod instance. As much as I love my local setup, my laptop is rocking an RTX 4050 with only 6 GB of VRAM, and while you can run quantized versions, to really see what LTX-2 can do without hitting a memory wall, we want the speed of an RTX 4090. Once you have the Wan2GP UI open in your browser, the very first step is selecting your model. Right under the main header menu, there's a drop-down list. You'll see that Wan2GP supports a ton of different models, but today we are strictly selecting LTX-2. Now in the third drop-down menu to the right, you'll notice options for different quantized versions, things like Distilled, GGUF, and FP4. These are great if you are running on lower specs, but since I'm on the 4090, I'm going to leave it on the default setting to ensure we get the highest possible fidelity. The interface is actually pretty straightforward. If you want to run a standard text-to-video generation, you will want to make sure text prompt only is selected. Then look at the Control Video Process dropdown. You have a choice here. You can either upload your own audio track or choose Generate Video based on soundtrack and text prompt. For this first test, I'm going to let the model handle the audio generation itself. The most important thing here is your prompt. LTX-2 is a production-grade model, so it needs highly detailed instructions. I usually write a draft of what I want and then ask an LLM to flesh it out with descriptive details about lighting and movement. If you want a specific character to speak, make sure you write that dialogue explicitly in the prompt. It handles that surprisingly well. Next, check your resolution. From my testing, the model degrades quality pretty heavily at lower resolutions, so I suggest sticking to a default of 720p and scaling up from there. If you want to get into the weeds, you can open the Advanced Mode tab to tweak your CFG scale, seed, and the number of frames. Be careful with the frame count. Increasing this makes for a longer video, but it also increases the compute time significantly. This tab is also where you handle LoRa's. You'll need to download your LoRa files and drop them into the Wan2GP LoRa's folder manually. Then hit the refresh button at the top of the page so they show up. You just select the model and set your strength value. You can also look at the post-processing tab if you want to upscale. Honestly, I don't always use this, but if you do, stick to the spatial upscaler. It tends to yield much cleaner results than the temporal one. When you are ready, hit the Generate button on the right. Just a heads up, on your very first run, Wan2GP will automatically start downloading the LTX-2 model weights if you haven't grabbed them already, so that initial wait will be long. Once that's done, a standard generation with these settings on a 4090 usually takes anywhere from 1.5 minutes to about 4 minutes. Now if you want to do image to video, go back to the top and select Start Video with Image. An upload box will pop up for your source file. The settings are mostly the same as before, but there is one critical difference. You really need to add a specific LoRa called LTX-2 Camera Control Static. Download that and put it in your LoRa's folder. Without this specific LoRa, image to video generations tend to just look like endless camera zooms with no actual subject motion. Select that LoRa and you're good to go. Keep in mind, image to video generally takes a bit longer to process than text to video, but you get way more control over the composition. Finally, let's talk about those talking avatars I mentioned. It works almost exactly like the image to video workflow. Keep Start Video with Image selected, but under the Control Video Process section, switch it to Generate Video based on soundtrack and text prompt. This gives you a slot to upload a voice recording. In your prompt, describe the character and the action, and try to make sure the number of frames you set roughly matches the length of your audio clip so the video doesn't cut off mid-sentence. Also, ensure you still have that camera control LoRa active. That combination is usually all you need to get a really solid talking head video like the one on screen now.
Okay, you are not going to believe what happened to me today at work. So I was just sitting at my desk, minding my own business, when suddenly, out of nowhere, this huge parrot, yes, a parrot, flies right into our office. I mean, who even brings a parrot to?
So that is the new LTX-2 model running on Wan2GP. It is a powerful tool once you get the workflow down. As a reminder, if you don't want to deal with the terminal commands and manual installation we covered in the last video, I have a one-click Windows installer available for my Patreon members. I also have a dedicated installer for ComfyUI users that comes with these text-to-video and image-to-video workflows pre-built, along with the ability to run those low VRAM GGUF models. All those links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.